Sir Tom.
And I'm Sir Solomon.
And we will be presented on a Tyler and Taba model. And the theme is comparing two curriculum design philosophy through a narrative about coastal erosion in Guyana.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Teacher Tyler. Let's begin by imagining the sunrise over Guyana coastline. Here's a community school where our students live and learn. Notice the sea while protecting the land. This sets the stage for today's lesson, coastal erosion and how it affects both the environment and the people here. Now let's visit Teacher Tyler's classroom. Notice how the teacher is leading the lesson, asking students to take note and prepare for a test. Open your notebooks and make notes of what is on the screen. This will be our next Friday test. Who can list the three primary causes of coastal erosion in Guyana?
Wave action, mangrove removal, and rising sea levels.
Correct. Remember that for your test and your 500-word report. Here we see a student working on a report about solution to coastal erosion.
In Tyler's model, learning is structured and linear. Students learn, then are assessed to see if they met the objectives. Now let's say Teacher Taba's classroom. Notice how students are actively participating and exploring real-world problems. Taba's approach is bottom-up and student-centered. What changes have you noticed along our coastline?
Flooded rice field near a riverbank.
A well crack last rainy season. When I was young, mangroves grew thick and strong. They protected us. Students co-create the objectives and work together to design solutions for the community. The teacher acts as a facilitator rather than just a lecturer. So our goal is to understand what is happening, how it affects us, and what solutions we can create together. Yes? Yes, miss. Removing mangroves makes erosion much worse. If we restore these mangroves, the shoreline will be protected. But mangroves protect the ecosystem too. Let's compare the data and the cost. They're questioning and reasoning and thinking critically. How will you convince the village council to cut down mangroves? We've prepared a solution.
Here's a side-by-side comparison. Tyler's approach is structured, top-down, and focuses on the assessment, while Taba's approach is flexible, student-driven, and emphasizes on problem-solving and community impact.
Both teach the same content, coastal erosion, but in different ways. Now, let's recap the causes and effects of coastal erosion. Causes of erosions have natural, such as waves, tides, storms, rising sea levels. Human have mangrove removal, construction, deforestation. Effects of coastal erosion: environmental, loss of beaches and habitats; economic, damage to agriculture and infrastructure; social, community displacement. Notice how both Tyler and Taba students study these issues. But Taba students might propose real solutions from their own community.
In summary, Tyler focused on structured lessons and measurable objectives, while Taba encouraged students' inquiry, collaboration, and real-world problem-solving. Using a comic style makes the lesson engaging and easy to visualize. Remember, the goal is not to only learn about coastal erosion, but how different teaching methods affects how students engage with the topic.
And that brings us to the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed.